everyone, welcome to EduTap. I am Tanushree. So students, phase 2 examination is round the corner and there is one reoccurring question which students ask us again and again, and that is how to cover the current affairs for phase 2, what should be the sources, how many months of current affairs needs to be covered, and what should be the priority basis in which current affairs needs to be covered. So in today's video, we are going to address all these questions in a very detailed manner. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. So students, first of all, the question arises of the importance of the current affairs for the phase 2 examination. So here is the analysis for 2023 paper. In 2023, current affairs worth 33 marks was there. Questions worth 33 marks were asked from the current affairs itself. So this tells us that how important current affairs is from the objective perspective. Now coming to the descriptive part, if we talk about, so in the descriptive part, either the question can be asked directly from the current affairs. So last year there was a question on the RBI's financial inclusion index, and then they ask the challenges to financial inclusion. So such direct questions can be asked. Apart from that, current affairs can be used to substantiate your arguments in the indirect questions as well, or in the static questions as well, right? So if you are somebody who is substantiating his or her arguments using the current affairs, then it will make your answers look more appealing to the evaluator. So students, from both the perspectives, from the objective part and also from the descriptive part, current affairs become utmost important for our phase 2 exam as well. Okay, now moving ahead, we have to see what are the topics which we need to cover and what is the priority basis for these topics. So the most important topic is the schemes. On the first priority, schemes needs to be covered as far as phase 2 examination is concerned. Then ARD current affairs becomes very, very important. RBI initiatives. Now you must be thinking why I have included RBI initiatives as a topic in the phase 2 of NABARD. Students, in the phase 1 examination, we have seen that a lot of questions from the finance were asked in the GA part. Now, after having seen such a change in pattern in phase 1, we cannot afford to take a chance as far as phase 2 is concerned. So in the phase 2 examination, we have to give importance to the finance news, and if not the finance news, then at least the RBI initiatives, because that they might come. After having seen this change in pattern in the phase 1, it becomes important for us to include RBI initiatives in our phase 2 current affairs list as well. Then the ESI current affairs, and then comes the report. Now students, talking about the relevance and talking about the priority order, then schemes, ARD current affairs, they are like very important, you can say. And the topics like RBI initiatives, ESI current affairs, they are moderately important, and reports as of now, they are not very important. Now, why I am saying so? Because if we look at the previous year trends, then a lot of questions have not been asked from this topic. So this topic, it becomes least important or moderately important for us. So this is the priority order in which you have to cover your current affairs as far as the phase 2 exam is concerned. Now the next question which arises is how many months of current affairs needs to be covered. Again, we are having here the 2023 analysis. In 2023 analysis, the paper, it took place in November. Now 19 questions were asked from the month of August and 9 questions were asked from the month of October, right? So a majority of the questions, they were asked from these 4 months, right? But students, ideally the current affairs of 6 to 8 months become very, very important. The question on the PACS, the current affairs based question on the Primary Agriculture Credit Society, it was 8 months old. So 6 to 8 months of current affairs become very important. But again, if you are somebody who is short on time, who had not prepared for the phase 2 examination previously, right, and who have started preparing for the phase 2 after the phase 1 only, and who is really short on time, please focus on 6 months of current affairs. That is very, very important. Moving ahead, we have to see what are the sources to prepare for the current affairs. So the most important source is the PIB, then the RBI website for the RBI initiatives, and then the you can go for any newspaper. And students, these are not the priority orders, okay? These are just the numbers. So as far as the newspaper is concerned, you can read any newspaper, Hindu, Indian Express or Live Mint, okay? So any of the newspapers can be consulted by you as far as covering the current affairs is concerned. So students, that was all the information as far as current affairs is concerned. And if you want the PDF of this video, you can join our Telegram channel, right? So having said that, let's wrap up our today's video, and I wish you all the very best for your phase 2 examination, students.